What the fuck is up? My name is Cordae on Twitter, YOGRRTT. Thank you for tuning into the Now Notation YouTube channel. This is another album review, or mixtape, I guess, but the YBN mixtape, which features YBN Cordae, YBN Nahmir, and YBN Almighty J coming together, joining forces like your favorite trio. I don't know, fucking the group from Wizard of Oz before they got their last homeboy, the Lion, or yeah, we'll go with that. That's the best trio. Wait, no, that's three. I guess if you count the dog, four. But that's who they are. The Wizard of Oz of the rap game. But no, this is I guess a highly anticipated mixtape at the time for when it came out. I feel like there was a lot going on as far as people wanting more music from them. But I didn't really necessarily like fall into the category of, yeah, you guys should do a collab tape. I thought Nahmir probably should have just led with an album, but I could understand with the amount of clout that he has in comparison as far as like numbers and Instagram follows and etc. They all could benefit from kind of just coming together for one little tape real quick. And I'm sure they had the spare music as well, but with such differing styles, which is kind of a highlight for the group as a whole when you look at them at face value, doesn't necessarily jive in like a more like cohesive way as much as you would necessarily want it to on this tape. It kind of comes across as like a playlist at times, or just like a compilation, which, I mean, if you have three people and they're not really all up in the same lane making songs each time, like, you know, Cordae is only on a couple tracks, and then you have like Jay doing solo stuff, so no shit, it's not going to drive the most way possible. And this track list is fat and there's a lot of features, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but like I said, it doesn't really come together as this like tape that you can listen to front to back and have it play out like really like just, there's no storyline or anything. It's just them just making music, and this is just like the sampling platter for all of them, and it works at best at that. Like that's where I think it would shine at most. But let's get into the track listing. Track number 1 is Intro by YBN, Nahmir, and Almighty J. I'm not going to list everybody. I'll just list the features. Track number 2 is Porsches in the Rain. Track number 3 is Not For Real. Track number 4 is Target. Track number 5 is Man Down featuring Chris Brown. Track number 6 is Two Tone Drip. Track number 7 is Feel Like. Track number 8 is Cake. Track number 9 is Alaska. Track number 10 is Bounce Out With That remix featuring Machine Gun Kelly. Track number 11 is Think Twice featuring Little Skies. Track number 12 is Fresh. Track number 13 is Double Back featuring Asian Doll and Cuban Doll. Track number 14 is Kung Fu. Track number 15 is Up Top Baby. Track number 16 is New Drip featuring Gucci Mane. Track number 17 is Make Me Feel. Track number 18 is No Relations. Track number 19 is Breadwinners. Track number 20 is Pain Away. Track number 21 is Chopsticks. Track number 22 is Rubbing Off the Paint. And track number 23, holy fucking shit, is Bounce Out With That. So, I mean, let alone like the fact that there's like 800 tracks on this shit. Every single one that was a feature, or not a feature, a single, which is like, I don't know, a good like 10 on there. They're all fire. But everything that kind of fills in between, there's no like real good feature. I think like Little Skies probably has the best feature on here. And I mean, the Cuban Doll and Asian Doll shit ain't the worst, but it's again not like one of the standout tracks. So it's hard for me to kind of pick out standout tracks. But if we're gonna go through like just the ones that weren't released as like individual videos or singles, and like obviously like Rubbing Off the Paint's fire, so like I don't need to mention that. But like the intro I enjoyed. My favorite track, Think Twice, like I said. But my very favorite track is Fresh by YBN Almighty J. He's just fire as fuck on that thing, and yeah, shout out to that shit. And then Yeah, man. Like, I mean, Make Me Feel is like one of those songs that like works sometimes, but most of the time I just get annoyed. But like, I enjoy Chopsticks, I enjoy Pain Away, I enjoy all these songs that existed prior, so it fills out a lot of the track listing. But Target's cool actually, so shout out to Target. But yeah, man. I mean, the remixes, a bounce out with that is a good time. Think Twice, like I said, fire. But Fresh is the one that I keep playing to this day even. But yeah, this album, like I said, comes together really well as far as like being a sampling platter for each of the YBN groups. Even though there's like a fourth one popping up, I don't know if people have been talking about that really, but there's some guy with like a YBN in his name. I don't know if that's just like to get traction or clout, but that's actually a really smart like tactic as far as like the search engine working in your favor. But yeah, as far as these three, they all have different styles. YBN Almighty J sounds like Rich the Kid most of the time, but he does it in a fun way, and if not better, just as good in some cases. If in a lot of the cases it's worse. I'll be straight up. Like, there's some cases where you're just listening, you're like, dude, I get that you only freestyle in the booth, but this is like not a congruent song at all, like, or even like like there's nothing here. Like, it's just fluff words. Like, what are you saying, what are you meaning? Like, I don't even know if like, and that's all right in most cases, because it's just that's the music that they're making. As far as him, Nahmir, he's a little bit more lyrical, but sometimes I don't even know like if the flow is really like all that great, or I don't know. I struggle with him sometimes, but he actually surprised me on a lot of these verses on the tape. So there's that. And Cordae is the guy who I'm a big fan of. I think his lyrics are some of the best in the game right now. He's just killing it. He's a nice guy, at least it seems. So just they have a good thing going. Just I don't know, some consistency as far as like a full album wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, I don't think. But let me know in the comment section below, what is your favorite track from this album? Who's your favorite YBN member, etc. Follow me on Twitter at YoGurt, YOGRRTT. Thank you so much, and yeah, take care, have a great one, and that is all, folks.